I need some intro music. That's what I need. I need some good old-fashioned intro music. I'm going to have to get on that. There, that helps that a little bit. Bill Foote, Chris Shefflow, and whoever number 3 is, let me welcome you to episode 170 of the Maritime Nilsson podcast. My name is Brad Odell. With me, as you can see, is nobody. I'm all alone. I'm just with you wonderful people and this brutal heat. So, lucky for me, the area which I am living in has just issued a heat warning, and I have no AC. Michael Park, welcome to the party. So, Ma Photography, ladies and gentlemen. Mary Ann is in. Dave Oford is here. So, what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about the past weekend. We're going to talk about a really cool tournament that happened at Mag Hill Paintball. We're also going to talk about a cool marker that literally just minutes ago I was told about. Newfoundland getting a heat wave, buddy. That is rare. Oh. I feel bad for the people in the villages, especially like on the coast. God, the humidity must be brutal right on the coast. Chris, what do you mean when we meet, you will take that wonderful back? Wonderful heat. Yeah. So, what was I saying? Yes. So, we're going to talk about the tournament that happened. We're going to talk about the event that was just held at Mag Hill Paintball. We are going to talk about a very cool marker just shown to me by Chris Shefflow, actually. I got tagged in it just a matter of minutes ago. We're going to talk about the winner of the first giveaway, which is pretty cool. Yeah, we got a little bit of stuff to talk about. So, first and foremost, let's get the formalities out of the way, shall we? Let's talk about the people who make this podcast possible, right? So let's talk about Tier1Armament.com, Canada's MagFed distribution company. If you need it, they got it. If they don't got it, they'll probably get it. So Tier1Armament.com, definitely worth checking them out. Don't forget your friendly dealers, Ripple Industries, tactical gear, equipment, and paintball. And remember, RippleIND.ca, all orders over $99 are free shipping within Canada. And if he doesn't have what you want, then Made in Canada Gear or MIC Gear or Mick Gear, Facebook.com/MIC Gear will put you in touch with that fine gentleman who makes custom soft goods, all made in Canada, veteran owned and operated. So yeah, it's an extra reason to feel good. And of course, we cannot forget. Fix that. There we go. The fantastic Patreon supporters: Mary, Ryan, Sizzle, Dave, Sage, Jeffrey, Alex, Dr. Rush, Tony, and Justin. These people are the real MVPs, donating their hard, cold, earned cash to this podcast to keep the lights on, keep things flowing. Patreon.com/Maritime Nilsson podcast. If you are a Patreon supporter, then you get some cool perks. Not great. We don't have a lot of money. We just got enough money now to order patches, so we're going to get some patches made up. And the Patreon supporters get first dibs. They also get free patches. I'm just going to send the patches out to them. Can I add also that Grolsch Radler, I think it's Grolsch? Royal Grolsch Holland. Anyways, it's a fantastic drink. Highly recommend. Yeah. So those are the people that make this thing possible, and we're not even 5 minutes in, and I've already gone that far. Now, excuse me a minute while I remove my headphones and sweat profusely from behind my ears. It's disgusting. Heat here is brutal. I think I'm just going to leave the headphones off. Now, something else you guys can do is if you are watching this and you're thinking, man, this Facebook stuff is kind of lame, head over to twitch.com/Maritime Milsim Podcast. You'll find us live over there right now, and it is in much higher quality. It is a much faster speed. I can see your comments a little more fluidly. So definitely check that out. And you don't have to be a subscriber to watch. You just have to be a subscriber to chat. So definitely worth taking a look at that. It is much higher quality. So post in the comments. Let's talk about the weekend. Let's talk about what you guys did too. So if you did anything cool on the weekend, I want to see some posts. I want to see some comments. I want to see some stuff. Right? So post that up and we'll talk about it. I want to know funny. I want to know badass. I want to know good stuff. I don't want to hear about, oh, my marker jammed and, it's just a terrible time of paintball. No, I don't want to hear that. I want to hear good times. I want to hear happy times. I want to read happy times because I'm not going to hear you. But let's talk about that mechanical tournament. That was badass. That was at a field called Meg Hill Paintball. Great field. So we played mechanical only tournament. Mechanical only tournament was great. So really level playing field. What up, Suicide Squad, Paintball, Megfed Spartans? What's up, gentlemen? The Megfed or the Megfed mechanical. I'm gonna do that a lot. Hi, Lauren. For who doesn't know, Lauren's in the chat or in the comments there. Me and her went to high school together. So, mechanical only meant that the marker you were using could not have any electronic trigger. But we were still allowed to use electric hopper to feed the paint in because, it's mechanical, but nobody likes to do shake and bake. Brandon Dooley's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely go take a look at that guy. He's awesome. He's a cool cat. So, so we did 3-man mechanical tournament, 3-man, 3 minutes. It was sort of a hybrid field layout. We'll hopefully have some drone footage in a day or two to show of that. It was really cool, but give you a rough idea. There was a mixture of air bunkers, barrels, and we put a car in the middle of the field because why the hell not? No harm, no foul. So that was really cool. And I don't think anybody at any point in time took more than one pot of paint on the field. There's only 3 people. There's a lot of movement happening. Mechanical meant you weren't firing 15, 20 balls per second. You didn't need to dump a lot of paint. So it was really fun. And everyone had a blast. It was just a really good time. There was only like one argument with the refs, and it happened near the end of the day. And the heat's getting to everybody. Everyone's tired. We've played a lot of paintball, and they're just sort of, getting a little wrecked is what was happening. It was just a really good time. It was really, really, really fun. And some wild moves. We had some guys that were running up one length of the field, like getting around people. But we actually happened to shoot this video last minute without even noticing, actually. It was really cool. So, let's take a look at this video real quick. So, it was a ton of fun. He comes up the left side and just goes right across the back of the entire team. Just rips them apart. It's really fast. It was really quick. And I caught it by accident, but it was exactly what summed up that event. It was just, with only 3 people in the field, you can only watch so much. So he just snuck up and just pop, and just took everybody out. It was great. It was really fun to watch. I went to that event expecting to help out, not expecting to play. So it was a really pleasant surprise when I get there and he's just like, yeah, we got to play. So myself, Gingy from SAS, and who, by the way, played with a pistol. That was mechanical. Megfed is mechanical, right? So, he's like, I'm going to play with my pistol. And he did a damn good job playing with his pistol. Damn good job. So there was me. I was running an EMEC from Eclipse. I borrowed one of them field. Amazing marker. Absolutely fantastic. So dirt simple. Like, the bolt is 2 pieces. It comes out. You twist. It pulls apart. You clean it. You put it back together. and then you slam it into the marker, and away you go. You load up some air, you fill your hopper with some paint, and you hit the field. We put sized barrels on it, like we sized the paint, put barrels on it, and we were shooting, not obviously ropes, but like I could put 2 balls, like boom, boom, maybe 6 inches apart. I'm not going to try and measure that out, 6 inch. Like good grouping, really tight grouping for a mechanical speedball marker. And the only thing I was thinking the whole time playing with that marker was like, damn, this is the marker to take out on a big game. Maybe not necessarily like a mil-sim event. It's not exactly mil-sim. But definitely thought it was probably the best marker I've handled in a long time that could handle the abuse of playing in the woods. It is a good classic woods ball marker. It was just, and it's sexy too. It's a really sexy marker. Let me see if I can find a picture of it, because I'm totally not prepared for this. Good old A&S Gear. They've always got photos. Always have photos of markers. I don't understand how that works. They're always on top of it. These people still have like the angel eyes. You can still look at the angel eyes mask on their field, which is wild. So let's grab that, and we're going to show it off real quick so you can take a look at it. It's just your standard black marker. Nothing out of the ordinary. If you didn't know what you were looking at, strange. You'd probably think it was a speedball, just a standard plain Eclipse marker. But yeah, so super basic. It's got a safety. It's got a single trigger. That's it. Super cool. I really loved it. It was a fantastic marker. So ANSgear.com says that they are coming soon. I played with one. They're considered a field marker, so I'm guessing that they're probably hard to get hold of for the average consumer. Josh, I can't pronounce your last name, Josh, is in the chat. Gentlemen, he is the owner and operator of Mag Hill Paintball, where we had this event. So I was actually playing with him. So me and Gingy rolled up, no plan, no idea what's going on. It was like the day before I was asked, can you play? And I was like, yeah, okay, I'll see if I can put together a team. I got Gingy on board. We went up, and then Josh was like, all right, I'm going to play with your guys. So me, Josh, and Gingy hit the field, and we wrecked it. Like, we kicked ass. We, toot my own horn here, but I think we only lost to one team. I really think there was only one team that beat us through that tournament, which mad props to those guys. So, Josh, what's the cost of an EMAC, man? Because after playing with that marker, dude, that is a hell of a marker. You can post that up for me. And, it was wild, man. We played. So Josh plays a lot more speedball than I have. He's probably forgotten more than I've ever learned. So it was really fun to play. And, he was giving us pointers. He was like, okay, here's what you got to do. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. And I'm like, yeah, okay, awesome. That's a great plan. We're going to run with it. And I think it was about 2/3 of the way through we found our groove. Gingy went like, so Gingy would go far left, and then me and Josh would go straight forward, double up. He'd go low, I'd go high. I'd be shooting over his head. He's shooting down towards their feet, and then we'd break off from there, and it just worked really well. And $350 for that marker for an EMAC. Honestly, I'm going to say not a bad price at all. It's a great marker. It never went down. I put a full case through it. Never owning one before. I just grabbed it, loaded paint, and just started firing paint. Boom, 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 boom. I don't actually remember a ball breaking in the barrel or in the marker at all. It was just so well made. So kudos to Planet Eclipse for making such a great marker. And that event was great. The 3-man mechanical, because there's a lot less paint and there's a lot less people on the field, it definitely makes for some wicked movement. You can do some really cool stuff. At one point, there's a car in the center. Of course, I don't wear a GoPro, so I don't have any footage for you guys, but there was a car in the center. And at one point, we... sorry, the heat's distracting me. So we at one point Gingy goes boom. Gingy goes up, hits the car, and he's shooting to the left. And one of the other team, the opponent, came around the car, and I just happened to see him just in time. Started laying paint down, and he scooted away. He pissed right off. But then I noticed him sort of going like this and looking through the windows, and he's got his mask right close to the windows. He's looking through the glass. And I can tell he's watching our movements through the glass. So without warning Gingy, I just put like 20, 30 paintballs into the window, just systematically, boom, 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 just lines of it, and covered the glass so that he couldn't see anymore. And it was hilarious. And then Gingy ends up actually going around and getting them, which was awesome. So, and as Josh pointed out in the comments there, we were shooting GI 3-star, super brittle, broke amazingly on the other player, on bunkers, it just broke amazingly, but didn't break in the barrels or in the marker itself. So that's a testament to this marker. I don't think I've ever been this excited over a speedball marker before, but I think this marker has a serious home, like a very secure home in the woods ball world. Is definitely where this thing belongs. You could probably fall on it and it'd be fine. So absolutely worth it if you can get hold of one. We will have pictures and videos soon. If you take a look at our Instagram page, we have a little bit of slow-mo action stuff. I was playing around with the slow-mo on the phone, which was really cool. So if you go to Instagram and look up Maritime Milsim Podcast, you can find us and follow us, and check out the pictures and videos, shoot us a message, whatever. It's all good. Fantastic team names. So we're gonna go down the list. We're gonna list these off because some of these team names were just too good, and I think I may have. There we go. So the team names were creative. Alex, we're talking about the Eclipse EMEC. That was amazing. Josh, which 3v1, Josh? Fill me in. I don't remember, man. It was such a blur. So fill me in on the 3v1. So team names. We got the Teabags, Onslaught, the Monstars, I don't know who. It was actually the team. That was my team. We called ourselves I don't know who. That way every time he's played, he was like, and I don't know who won. Haha. It was funny. It was terrible. It sounds like a David Justin joke now that I say it out loud. Josh Strat, what's up, buddy? Tactical Mafia in the house. We had the Camo Toes, Bed Bath and Beyonce, the OG Prospects, Potato and the Tots, and then we had two guys and one ref, because we actually had two rental players actually show up. So kudos to these guys. These guys showed up for a walk-on day. That didn't happen because they were the only ones that showed up for the walk-on. So we're like, all right, want to join in on the tourney? We'll find you a team. So we grabbed one of the refs, and we're like, you guys need a team name. And then we're like, what about two guys, one ref? That works. So great team names. The Bed Bath and Beyonce and the Camo Toes were the best ones. Those got me every time. Hearing Josh say those out loud on the PA system was hilarious. Can I also point out that more fields need PA systems? They're not expensive. You can rent them for a day and then return them. It's like $26 and change. I highly recommend it. So, mechanical tournaments, fantastic. They need to happen more. It was awesome. It was so much fun. The fact that a mechanical tournament, and when the only real rule, the only stipulation is it's going to be a mechanical marker, opens you up to so much. You've got things like the EMEC. You've got MagFed. You've got we had one dude bust out an old school A5. Now, I mean, they're not that old school, but I haven't seen an A5 in the wild in a long time. One guy was rocking a Chronos. You know, it was just working. It was awesome. And 9 teams total. So, you know, pretty happy with that turnout. Pretty happy. So, hopefully next time we'll have 12. Aim for 12 teams. I'm gonna badger the guys from Nova Scotia. So, the mechanical only tournament was great. It allowed, you know, you play at that air bunkers and the barrels and the car and everything. It was just super mellow, super relaxed. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Yeah, highly recommend it. So go check them out. Meg Hill Paintball. Check them out on Facebook. And I love the hashtag building paintball, because for anyone who's listened to this podcast long enough knows that I hate the term hashtag grow the sport. I hate it with a passion. I don't know why. I do know why. It's just a long explanation. So I'm just going to say that, long story short, I don't like it. So let's move on to this badass marker that was sent to me, that I got tagged in. So let's take a look at this thing. So this is made by Archange. Some dude on Facebook, Archange, built it, I'm assuming. Looks like he did. Looks like he made a couple of custom, wild custom markers. So let's take a look at this thing. So this is a pump. It's a Winchester style pump, but it's very like Wild West steampunk. Right? Super simple design. I'm loving that winch, that silver with that black. Super bare bones trigger. It's got sort of a gold tint in this photo. I don't know if that's the color of the ceiling or just the lighting. But I think the whole marker is actually like chrome. I think is what it's supposed to be. But that's really nice. His name is engraved into it. God, it's so damn shiny. It's just, I'd be afraid to play with it. I love it. It's steampunk. It's steampunk and meets Wild West meets paintball. It's a lot of stuff, but I really love it. I love the look of it. It's fantastic. Archange, dude, did an amazing job. Absolutely amazing job. Big shout out. It's a good thing Josh is in the chat, because he's reminding me of something that I should have done about 10 minutes ago. And that's actually showing off a photo. Let's see if we can. Terrible at this. Once the heat goes away, I'll get better. You watch. It's going to happen. All right, let's drop a couple photos in here. Let's show this bad boy off. So we had a wicked prize, just an awesome prize at the mechanical tournament. Sorry, we're going to go back to talking about the mechanical tournament because I forgot to kind of show off one of the really cool things that happened. Was that there was a giveaway. There was a participation giveaway, courtesy of Badlands Paintball, which I should have tagged them. My bad. Somebody could tag Badlands. That'd be a huge help. Thank you. It was an Empire Sniper. It is an Beautiful, beautiful marker. So I can't remember the fellow's name that won it, but I know I was jealous of him. That's all I remember. He seemed like a really good guy, so I'm pretty happy he won it. The guy played really well. I remember him playing on the field. He did a really good job. He played really, really well. So, quick shot of that Empire sniper. So sexy. Just so sexy. And that classic black. Gotta love it. So that was the participation award. That was the raffle at this event. That is wild. Chris, shut up. No, just kidding. Yes. No, it's been hot. And I've been losing my train of thought on other shows because I just lose my train of thought. This time I have the heat to blame, but my God, that marker looks so good. So we looked at that. So yes, big shout out to Badlands Paintball for hooking up Meg Hill Paintball with that Empire Sniper to give away. It was a giveaway. Like, put your name in the pot and you could win an Empire Sniper. You didn't have to win the tournament. You just had to get your name drawn. And it was the third name. That was the best part. So if your name got drawn, it didn't mean you won anything. Technically, you didn't win crap if your name got drawn first. So it was really fun. Let's do. So quickly, real quick, this bad boy here. So we're doing the giveaway of the arm thing. I'm not going to put it on because I'm really, really sweaty right now, and I don't want to do that to anybody. So, did the giveaway. I drew the name randomly. I'm not bothering doing it live. I know that's kind of a faux pas, but it's just I didn't bother. So, anyways, big shout out to, I don't know your real name, but he is a part of the Ontario Milsim Detachment. Anyways, goes by Mongoose. I know I've seen him. I know I've met him on the field. I know he's a good kid. I can't remember his real name. I kind of feel terrible for that. But he won. So Mongoose won. So good for him. So I'm going to shoot him a message on Facebook and let him know that he won. Unless he's watching live. Maybe. I don't know. There's only 6 of you, so. I don't know. So. Did that. Talked about that. One last thing to talk about. And I think we're going to cut this podcast short because the heat is getting to me again. I'm sweating a lot. And it's really, really uncomfortable. Last thing I want to talk about is the CMC, the Canadian MagFed competition, which is on August 25th and 26th. So it's going to be a 2-day event. Free camping. Hosted at Meg Hill Paintball. So we're going to be using their tactical town, which we will have a little demo video set up soon of it. So that'll be really great. Hopefully the video works out okay. Camera was kind of acting up. This is MagFed competition. This is sort of like Pump Rules, but modified to be using for MagFed markers. So if you go to our Facebook page, Maritime Milsim Podcast Facebook page, you can see under events, you can see that we're hosting an event, Canadian MagFed competition. You can see the rules there. Take a read through them. There's like 30 pages of rules. It's a lot, but it's very, very specific. There's something making noise outside of my bedroom, and I'm 3 floors up. I sure hope it's a squirrel. So, Canadian MagFed competition is happening. Sorry, I'm looking at a comment. Josh somehow commented nothing. It came up blank. So the Canadian MagFed competition happening, being hosted by yours truly, and Meg Hill Paintball. So Josh is helping me out by lending me the field there. It is $200 to register a team, 5-man teams. So it is 5-man competition, 5-minute games, objective oriented. So you've got the center objective and you've got flags. So that is got to happen. You've got to get those objectives. If you eliminate the entire team, it's not worth as much points as if you say get the center objective, which you have to grab and bring back to your own post. So it's a ton of fun. We've done it for years here in the Maritimes, and now it's under flying, same game, different flag. It's basically all it is. And I really hope I do it justice. So if you're looking for a reason to travel out east at the end of August, make some time, come out and see us. You don't even have to play. Like, if you want to come watch. Come watch us play. Everyone loves spectators. And this field is very easy to spectate, because you can sort of stand on an edge and see most of the field. So it's really well done that way. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to be it. I think I'm going to call it early. It's only a half-hour show. I apologize. I know most of you, set aside time in your day to come listen to me talk into the abyss, but it is really hot, and I'm sweating a lot. It's gross. So that's it. Go check out Meg Hill Paintball. Definitely give them a like. Follow them on Facebook, and please, sorry, I can't remember what I was going to say. Follow Meg Hill Paintball. That's the important part. And take a look at the event page for the Canadian Mayfair competition. And that's it. So, big shout out to all of you who did show up and actually watch the show and comment and stuff. I really do appreciate it. And to anybody who's listening to it on iTunes, Google Play, Google Podcasts, et cetera, whatever it is. Also appreciate that. So, that's it. We're out of here. Hopefully it's a little bit better of a temperature next week and I can do a little longer show. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for watching. Until next week, cheers.